Menu narration option is set to off.
Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, Bobby Dodd Stadium and the home of the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. The Rambling Wreck is here, and these fans have been waiting since early in the day to get this one cranked up. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Seminoles will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Yellow Jackets offense takes the field to start this game off. And here comes their leader, Jesse. He just has a way of elevating everybody's play.
And he's a point guard, too. So good at distributing the football, finds the open guys, and he makes this offense go.
Makes it go, and just, you can trust him. Everything is available. You're not playing with one arm behind your back. You got all guns blazing.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
He'll pull it on the read. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. It's caught. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. So the quarterback stood in there and took that hit, and it pays off with a roughing the passer penalty and a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down.
And they got him for the sack.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on third down.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. So the Florida State... will go to work for the first time. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this D because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true center fielder, so this receiver's going to have to make plays.
This does such a great job of getting guys on the ground. A lot of people are in position, but he makes plays, so him versus a dynamic wide receiver on the outside would be a great matchup.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Back to throw, it's Croman Hope. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on? Careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Now staring at a third and short from the 40. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Gets away from one. Finds some space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. He's going to take off. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Grabs it inside the 15. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his way.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next one.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Knowles.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Might as well stick with him. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the fumble and the defense got it. Touchdown, Florida State. Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an
running wide open down the gut of the field. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And once he got loose, it was all over. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
And we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Final play of the quarter coming. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And he intercepts it. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. 1st down to start the drive after the break. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And they did tack on the extra point. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Right back to the well.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like it because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And the Noles are on the move. Going with the ground game left. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Open space at the 25. He now has 62 yards on the ground, and he is well within striking distance of a 1,200-yard rushing season. The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Seminoles. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Utah State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Aggies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Fresno State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. We didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackling.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all of it.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting the push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the ground with the back. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience, bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Try to get it on the ground. And he's still running after the move. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, no!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
14.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. With the catch, it's Donald. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Timeout, Florida State.
And the Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away.
Formation to kick it away.
Makes a move. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Across the 25, he's got room. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Here's the handoff. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fella on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Quickly out to the tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Real smart play. Great job. Get the positive yards and then get your booty out of bounds.
On first down from their own 22. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
The Yellow Jackets will kick it away to start the second half. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out.
And that's not what you want out of that kick return. If you're that return guy, you've got to make something happen. You've got to be able to make a guy miss. That's why you're back there in the first place, because of your athleticism, but you have got to be able to generate better field position on that kickoff return.
Ball changes hands, and the offense finds themselves backed up inside their own 10. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Finds a little bit of room, picks up 4 out to the 13.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16. You've got a third and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that pass is intercepted. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
It's so easy to be up here in the booth and say, you should have put more zip on that. Sometimes you got to use the lob wedge. That time, you probably should have used the drive.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? And the Yellow Jackets in the hurry up. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going to the ground. Turns it on in midfield. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They're getting this guy lathered up. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going in the offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? You're going to be a great player. You've got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown Seminoles. And the punishment has been extended.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Fires left. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the Yellow Jackets will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll try the left side. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the 1st down mark.
They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Looking for a crease to the left. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Noles! And the route is on.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
And the extra point splits the uprights. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
priority number one, protecting your quarterback. You're down in the ball game. You got to make sure you don't get those hits on him. Protect him a little bit more. We can get some big plays down.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. The Yellow Jackets will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets a block, and the returner is stopped. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far.
Now, everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves to change for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the left side. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, trying to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. He'll run it again. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Seminoles have this offense rolling. The give as they work on that clock. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock.
Touchdown, Florida State! And the beatdown has ensued. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Listen, a lot of time, tips and deflections are because you got great eyes and vision on the quarterback. You see him release the football, you break on it, you tip that thing, and make sure the receiver can't get it.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's caught downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Looks as if they'll stay aggressive here. They go 5 wide on 2nd and 3. He wants to throw it again. Caught over the middle. It's Donald. And the Yellow Jackets get enough to move the chains.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
He's going to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Robinson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation.
Hit the afterburners, kid. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with us.
Headed to the end zone. Goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. They still do count it for 6.
Hey, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Power football with the run. Ran through the contact. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Noles will snap it on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And this is exactly where you're going to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
They have just bloodied their nose on this drive, all on the ground. It's 1st and 10. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. Now facing a 3rd and long.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles. And the stomping has commenced. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
Someone say run out the clock. Someone say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
Okay, how about this? These guys are going for 2. They'll try to blast their way in. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. He'll start the return inside his 25. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you'll perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now